Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Today, I want to share a story with you of something that happened to me in 2008. Now, in 2008, I was given the opportunity to go on a Caribbean cruise. I went with a group of people from church, and my trip was paid for by my mentor at the time. So it didn't cost me anything. It was a 10-day cruise, and we're going to the Mediterranean, to different islands in the Mediterranean. And when I was given that opportunity, I was so happy because I had never been on anything like that. And not only that, but to have someone out of the kindness of their heart to offer to pay my way. All expenses were paid for by my mentor at the time. So of course, I said yes. Who wouldn't want to go on a Caribbean cruise? So we flew to Florida. The group of us that went flew to Florida, and everything was going great. I was like a kid in a candy store. I was so excited and thrilled to be there. Well, on the second night of the trip, we were out in the middle of the ocean, far, far from land. And all of a sudden, the weather changed dramatically. And the boat, the ship, started rocking back and forth, up and down. And it was a very frightening experience. Just imagine this. I'm by myself in my cabin. It's at night, it's dark out, and the only thing I could see out of that little window is black darkness out there. And the ship is going all over the place. It's rocking, it's bouncing. It was a frightening, frightening experience. And I could see the waves coming and crashing against the window. And I was there by myself in the cabin, and it was a very frightening experience. And through the intercom, the captain advised everybody to stay in their cabins, and he warned us about the bad weather. So there I am, I'm thinking to myself, Lord, help us, help us. Don't let this be another Titanic story. And like I said, it was horrible, like nothing you can imagine. And in my fear and nervousness, I lifted up a prayer and I said, Lord, please help us. Help us. And I still to this day do not know why the following words came out of my mouth. It was crazy. But when you're in a situation like that, you cling to anything. And I said to God, I said, please, Lord, help us, help us. I said, if you stop these waves, I promise you. What came out next, again, I do not know why. I said, if you stop the waves, I promise to shave my hair off. Why did I say that? I must have been bonkers. And this is my testimony. Like 10 minutes after I lifted that prayer up, the waves calmed down and it was still. It's almost like that passage in the Bible where the apostles are in the ship, are in the boat, and they're out at sea, and they're frightened because the waves are crashing against their little boat, and they're saying, you know, Lord, help us. That's the way I was right there in that moment. I just wanted the waves to stop. So I uttered the only thing that at the time came out of my mouth. I said, Lord, if you help us, if you stop these waves, I promise to shave my hair off my head. Well, everything was silent and calm, and we went on to have a wonderful time on our cruise. We went back home. Guess what? In the business of life, I forgot about that promise that I had made to God. And you know, sometimes since then, it would surface in my head, in my mind, and I would say, yeah, but I mean, God knows that I was desperate. I'm sure He's not wanting me to keep that promise to shave my hair off. I'm sure God will understand that I was desperate. And so I tried to reason with myself and tell myself, you're okay, God's gonna understand, you know, you don't wanna shave your hair off. But that thought has never left me. Every now and then it surfaces, and I remember that promise that I made to God that I never kept. And so here I am in isolation because of the coronavirus. I haven't been to work in a long time, and that thought came back to me. Do you remember what you promised God in 2008? So guess what? Here I am, ready to keep that promise that I made to God all those years ago. And let me tell you, my heart is beating fast because I still don't want to do it. I still don't want, even though I curse my hair for looking like a rat's nest because I haven't been able to get it cut. I know that I need to make and keep that promise, that I need to keep that promise. So, and I'm not here for publicity. I'm not here for anything, just to share with you my testimony and to remind you, if you make a promise to God, make sure you keep it. And my husband knows I'm doing this, and he's behind me. In fact, he went and he bought the shaver. And I kept putting it off. Even when I was in isolation, I kept putting it off and saying, well, maybe God will send me another message and say, oh, child, you know, that's okay. I understand. You don't have to do that. But it hasn't happened, so I need to keep my promise, okay? So I've never done this, and what I'm doing now isn't because I lost my mind, okay? I've been in isolation too long. And that's not the reason why I'm doing it. So I have a mirror over here, and I have this. So let's see how this goes. My husband might have to help me when he gets home from work to clear things off. Usually I'm used to doing this to my husband, okay? But now it's reversed and now it's me. And this is number 5, okay? Again, I've never done this. But guess what? Hair grows back. Okay. Well, you know, there's no going back from this. Wow, that's a lot of hair. I'm usually better at doing my husband's hair, okay? Oh yeah, hair's falling everywhere. I'm not crazy like Britney Spears, okay? She did it, I don't know why, she was having some kind of mental breakdown. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I know I needed to keep my promise to God. Actually, you know, this feels liberating. So many people get hung up on their looks, right? Especially hair. But you know, hair grows back. The important thing is, look at that. The important thing is, I wanted to do right by God, all right? My goodness sake. Like I said, my husband might have to help me when he gets home, kind of even it out. I hope my family doesn't think I've fallen off my rocker, okay? I hope you guys don't think I've fallen off my rocker. But this should have happened way, way back. Like I said, in 2008. Maybe I'll start a new hairstyle trend. I don't know. What would you call it? Wow, that's a lot of hair. Some somehow when I do my husband's hair, it seems so much easier. I don't see any hair coming off. I think I'm holding it wrong. Well, some hair's coming up, but not as much as it should. Again, I think I'm not holding the thing right. It's not easy cutting your own hair. Have any of you guys ever had to cut your own hair? Well, this is my first. So see, something good is coming out of all this corona mess, the isolation. I finally kept my promise to God. Except my hair was really, well, not long, but it was longer than I'm used to having it. Oh, let me show you. This is one of the pictures that I took on our Caribbean cruise. The floor looks like a mess. Again, hair grows back, right? So to me, it was more important that I keep my promise to Christ. Nothing's coming up. I think I'm holding this wrong. I don't know. Like I said, when I do my husband's hair, I don't have these problems. Well, it's getting there, okay? It's just gonna take quite a few going over with this clipper. Well. It's a good thing I'm in the kitchen because it'll be easier to pick up all the hair. In fact, a couple of days ago, my husband asked me, when are you gonna cut your hair? I thought you were gonna shave your hair off. I said, yeah, just hold on. But I knew that I was dragging my feet. I'm looking at myself in the mirror with the slowly, it's starting to come along. Well, I'll have to finish the rest in the bathroom because I have a great big mirror there and it's easier for me to see what I'm doing because quite a bit of hair is coming up, but I still see that I have a lot in the back. But I wanted to document this, okay? Like I said, I haven't gone bonkers, okay, from being in isolation. Although some people are starting to go squirrely. I mostly wanted to do it, like I said, not mostly, the whole reason why I'm here with this is because I made a promise to God in 2008 to help us during that terrible, frightening time out at sea. And He delivered. He helped us out, but I never kept that promise up until today. And I'm going to say to you, if you ever make a promise to God and He helps you through a situation, make sure that you keep your promise, okay? Because I know in my heart, I did not want to have to leave this earth and never having kept that promise that I made to Him. I just didn't want to have Christ ask me, what happened. I helped you during your time, and you made a promise to me, and you didn't keep it. I'm squared away with God for that now, okay? I just have to finish doing some more trimming, and I think it'll be okay. Like I said, hair grows back, right? Too many people get hung up on their looks, especially hair. And those things don't last, okay? They get hung up on their material possessions. Those things don't last, okay? I like to tell people, you will never see a U-Haul truck pulling up to the pearly gates of heaven, okay? So the important thing in life is that you get good with Christ, and more importantly, if you make a promise to Him, keep it, because you're gonna have to account for that one day. So, all right. What do you think? Does it look like I'm doing okay? There's no hair on there. My husband's gonna have to do the rest. And here is my travel itinerary. When we went on our trip, on our cruise, it was on Holland America. Holland America, you see. This feels good. It really does feel good. I'm glad, amen, thank you, Jesus Christ, that you've seen me through so many trials and tribulations, and you've always been there for me, Lord. And I just thank Him from the bottom of my heart. And I am good. I'm squared away with Christ on this, okay? On this. So I hope you guys come back and visit my channel. I hope you're not like, oh my God, this woman is crazy. Look at what she did. And I hope you come back. Thank you for coming. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you'll consider subscribing. We're a tiny little mustard seed channel, and we're a tiny little mustard seed ministry. But I say, watch us grow. Come back and visit with us. I'm going to take care of the rest, okay? I'm not going to leave it like that. More importantly, above this, above my craziness today, I want you to know that God loves you very, very much, all right? Think about all the times that God has seen you through difficult times, and He's delivered you from things. So always make sure to give Him thanks and praise. He loves you very much. Come back and visit with us, and next time you come, I'll look better than this, okay? All right. All right, sweet. Thank you. Thank you all for coming and visiting my channel. Bye-bye, sweetie. Stay safe. Be good, okay? Bye-bye.